Yo, 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 everyone, welcome to Student Gateway. Hope you guys are doing well, having a great time. Student Gateway is really busy nowadays. I really apologize for that. But don't you guys worry, Student Gateway is coming up with a huge surprise within the next week. So I hope you guys will be staying tuned. So you guys would definitely like that. So in this video, we will be talking about seven top tips for improving your scholarship applications success. If you guys know, I have made so many different videos, so many tons and tons of videos about scholarship, different steps. So many people get selected, so many people get rejected, and all the different things. But if you keep these guidelines in your mind, trust me, there will be not a single application with rejection. What you have to do is you have to keep focus, you have to work really hard on your application. No doubt you will get a successful application. So if we talk about the 7 tips for improving your scholarship applications success, is right here we will be going on one by one on these tips. But if you read from the start, you must first ensure that your scholarship application stands out when filling it, because scholarships award varying amounts of money to eligible applicants. You should always expect that you will be competing for a scholarship. There is a competition, so you have to win that competition if you want a scholarship. You need to improve the quality of your scholarship application if you want to raise your chances of selection. We'll go on 7 strategies. I would recommend you to read all this. Now let's just go dig in for the first step. Focusing on your GPA, academic scores. Remember, if you want a scholarship, you need higher grades. If you are low on your grades, you have to talk to a teacher, you have to talk to a friend, you have to go for a tuition. You whatever the way is convenient for you, you just have to go on that. And when you get a higher number of GPA, a higher number of percentages in your class, in your results, then it is obvious. Then you can also go and apply for the scholarships, and then you can kind of also get selected. But getting a GPA is not enough. You also have to get high standardized test scores, depending on which country you are applying, depending on which country the test is required for. For example, SAT, GATE, ACT, different kind of tests there are. But if you want, just for example, if you want a perfect scholarship, a fully funded scholarships in the United States, it would be really hard to get without IELTS or TOEFL, without higher test scores. You can also get different scholarships in other countries like European countries or Asian countries without even this. But if you are talking about your dream, or if you want to think about your dream country and it's United States or Canada, you have to get these tests. This is crystal, this should be crystal clear. It is one out of 100 or one out of thousands who get selected without these tests, without these academic test scores, even though it's IELTS or GATE. No doubt, last year due to pandemic, higher test scores were not accepting. Different of our students got selected and now studying, and now they are studying in the United States without these tests. So if you have missed this chance, that's your fault. If you have gained that chance, then right now you're selected, and I hope you guys are in the United States. But if not, and right now if you're applying, you have to go through these hurdles. Asking early for recommendation tip, this is very perfect tip. Like for example, if you apply to a scholarship, some of them want manual recommendation letters, some of them want automatic recommendation letters. If you think a recommendation can be work really fine from your friend or family, then you are just thinking, I don't think that will be accepted. That's not going to be accepted. People who have came up with the letter of recommendations from their teachers or their employees or their universities will be giving more priorities. Keep that thing in mind. For that, you have to ask your teachers, your employees, whoever it is, the concerned person, to get to give the recommendation letters as early as possible. And if you delay these things and you process your application, you can also process your application without this letter. But once they'll be saying, okay, we are accepting you, but you don't have the recommendation letter, this is your last date. And for example, you are not and for example, you did not came up on time, then your application will be wasted. So you have to get these recommendation letters as early as possible. Taking an English language proficiency exam. Remember one thing which should be really clear, as I said before, these tests are somewhere mandatory. If you want a perfect scholarship in a perfect country, then you have to come up with these tests. And for example, you have come up with there are universities in the United States, Canada, and all over the world who accepts students without English language proficiency exam, without IELTS or TOEFL. For that, then you have to. There are two ways. You have to take admission in the English language course first, and for example you are coming from a country where your first language is English. If these two conditions satisfies, you can come up without these tests, but if they don't, then you have to come up with these tests and work really hard to get a good score. So working on the actual application itself. So once you have done all these things and now there is an application form in front of you, what you need to be caring about and keeping things in mind while applying to application. Because of the high level of competition, many scholarships committee attempts to assess application based on their writing ability. Many scholarships applications now include an important topic on which you must write an essay in order to assess your writing abilities. Don't submit your initial draft when composing your essay. After you finishing writing the essay, have your English teacher or one of your parents edits it for you. This can greatly improve the quality of your essay, potentially increasing your chance of getting awarded. So you have to keep that thing in mind. This should be pretty much clear. Creating a scholarship schedule. Because you are applying for multiple scholarships, you will need to create a timetable that includes all of the scholarships deadlines. As you'll see, different scholarships, different materials, and you are supposed to, like, kind of, I would recommend you to bookmark the website. We have also written it. You're supposed to bookmark or make Student Gateway your homepage, as whenever you come open up with your PC or laptop, scholarships comes right here in front of you. What is bookmark? What you have to do is, if you're using Google Chrome, you just need to kind of click on this, add to bookmark, and done. It is added in your bookmark. It should, I have so many things in my bookmark that I would not be able to show, but when you, as you can see, hidden bookmark, when I click on this link, Student Gateway will be right here. Or you can also make Student Gateway your home page. Once you've done that, you, the Student Gateway page will always come up in front of you. Then it will be reminding you, it will work like a reminder for you that you have to work for the scholarships, you have to find a scholarship, you have to get a scholarship, you have to apply for a scholarship. So this is a kind of, you can say, mental setup. You have to set your mind that this is the way I'm going through and these are the steps I want to follow. So these are some of the basic steps which you really need to care about if you are applying. So you must prepare your scholarship material ahead of time in order to send all of the relevant documents to their proper locations on time, because we don't want to miss a critical deadline. That's it. Please submit your application as soon as possible. This is not for a single application. This is for all over the applications. So the last step is apply, 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 and apply. The next stage is to increase the number of scholarships applications after increasing the quality of your scholarship. If you are exhausted of your scholarship choices, set aside an hour or two and look for new ones. So what they want to say is, once you apply to a scholarship, very good, well done. Wait, you are not supposed to wait for its result. Just go on and find another scholarship and apply to it, find another scholarship and apply to it, and just go till the end of the day. You will get selected one day. And remember one thing: when you apply to a scholarship and you don't get selected, you get rejected, right? It doesn't mean that this is the end of the world, and it doesn't mean that you are not able to do anything. I think failure comes first, then success. First of all, I have been rejected so many times for different scholarships, different admissions, and as I said, Student Gateway will be coming up with a surprise really soon. That's why I said you guys need to be staying tuned for that surprise. So once I think your failure is your key to success. That's it. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have still any doubts, questions, or difficulties, do contact us in the comment sections below. Till then, thank you so much for watching and all the very best.